everyone, this is Joan from the Brown Dragonfly. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's doing okay today. In the Line Dot Arrow Facebook group, we are currently playing bingo. Natalie has some freebies on her coffee site to play along. It's too late to start playing bingo because, you know, we've already gotten our cards ready, but we're also making tags, and in Natalie's video she is making a tag book on a ring. And so during her videos, while she's calling bingo numbers, she is also creating. So it still would be great for you to stop by and watch those videos and make some tags along with us. She did give freebies, like I said, so there's 4 or 5 pages to play with. There is also a kit called Autumn Wonders, which I also have and will be working with today. I am making a full journal with this kit. But today I'm going to go ahead and just make some tags, or a tag, and was just hoping that you would want to craft along with me. Alright, so I already have my pages together. I've printed out everything from the kit. I use presentation paper. I've sewn around the pages, so I have my 2 signatures ready. This is my favorite page. So I'm all ready to go. I'm just going to be doing some ephemera, and so today I thought I would make a tag. I did find in the kit, if I can find it now, I printed some extra things that I wanted. Okay. I believe these tags are part of the freebies. This piece is in the kit, and this would be easy to make a little booklet insert for your journal. I am going to use this as a pocket, and since it had the line here down the middle, I used my scoreboard and used this, but it's not even, which I want to make a pocket and I need it even on both sides. If you were making a booklet, it wouldn't matter that one of the sides was a little bit longer than the other. So I did go ahead and fold it in half. I am going to use this as my front, and I cut it out and inked it, and I'm going to sew it real quick, and then we're going to decorate a tag to go inside. Alright, so I know it's quick already, but I'm going to put you on pause and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I just did around the bottom and a little zigzag right here. That way we have some room here, and before I did that I should have done a little thumb hole. I have so many projects going on right now that my desk or my table is a big mess. Alright, so we may add a little bit more to this, decorate a little bit more, but for now we're just going to go on to the tag. And I think I'm going to go ahead and use this, well, I guess I can cut both these out and see which one's better. I would like to have the bigger tag, but I also want to be sure that it moves around in the pocket easy enough. And I want to be able to add some things to the tag, so it may bulk it up just a little bit. I hope everyone's doing well today. I'm just enjoying the weather. It's still a little bit warm here, but we have a nice breeze that goes by, and it's just very pleasant outside. Truth be told, I would be ready for a little bit more weather that feels like fall. But it's a beautiful day, so I'm not going to complain. I've gotten several new subscribers lately. I'm not sure how or why, but I'm very appreciative and very happy to have new people here. I am going to start to do some more craft alongs and add a little bit more content to my channel. That's been a goal of mine this year. I stopped working in, I guess, the end of May, but then I went on some trips to visit family and stuff, and so I feel like I haven't quite had all the time to myself that I thought I would. So we will see, and maybe it's meant to be something that I will do this next year. All right, so let's see if this, I mean, I could always, oh yeah. Yeah, I think I want to use this one, and I'm going to go ahead and just trim it down a little bit further. That way I have more surface. I'm going to go ahead and cut off these brown lines. And that way I'll have a little bit more surface to play with. All right, I'm going to go ahead and ink these. For this anyway. I just backed this with craft card. I use coffee dyed paper a lot, but I do have a couple packs of craft paper. This craft paper is actually, it's not cardstock, it's just regular paper. So it just is enough to add a little something extra to it. And the card was printed on cardstock. So anyway, I think that that's enough. All right, so I'm going to pause you again and let me sew around this because I'm a sewer, and I'll be right back. All right, so I have that done. Let's see if we can move some of these papers. I think for this, here's another tag that I made the other day. This was using the freebies. I think everything, oh, this I think is from the kit. And this is from the kit. Although I think there's some labels. Yeah, this is from the kit. But the leaf and the tag are from the freebies. So I'll have this in my journal. All right. So I think I'm going to take, when I went to Colorado it was last month. I think it was last month. I've been home 2 weeks. I went to an antique store while I was there, and I got part of a magazine. It's called the Etude. I looked it up, and it's from the end of the 1800s to I think the 30s or 40s. They made this magazine, and it's all about music. People, and then of course there's a lot of you know, advertisements and everything. So anyway, it was kind of interesting. So I'm just going to use some of this to put on my tag. I don't think we need it to say moon moss, but I am going to use this piece of music on here. I need some, excuse my squeaky chair. I have my table that I'm using and table and chairs are antiques, and they're very squeaky. I think I need to have the screws tightened in the chair, and I keep forgetting to do it myself or asking my husband until I move around and it squeaks. Let's see, and I have a bunch of things cut out. Let me see if I can I know there's a couple butterflies. I am really partial to butterflies. I'm partial to dragonflies. That's my favorite thing, but I don't find a lot of dragonflies compared to how many butterflies you can find. Ooh, I think this would be nice because it's green. Let's see. I would like some kind of lace or something. I think I'd like to make a ruffle here. Hold on. I ordered this chiffon ribbon stuff and I absolutely love it, but I need to figure out how to make a little bit better way of keeping it together without making a mess. I want to use this color. All right, now I have learned with this material that you can't just put this in the sewing machine to, it'll get messed up. So I usually use a piece of scrap paper, coffee dyed paper, something that I have. Ooh, let's use this. I'll use some of this. I usually use some paper on the back. And then I may add, let's see if I can find some lace to put right on top of it. Bear with me just a second here. I'm going through my drawer over here that has all my lace in it. Let's see. Oh, sorry, I just shook the camera. All right, let me see if I can. All right, I'm going to be pausing you again. I don't think you want to hear my sewing machine, so I will be right back. All right, here is my ruffle. I don't care anything about my ruffles being nice and neat. Usually I use some kind of backing paper just because it's easier to glue and it goes through my machine easier. If I have like some fabric and lace and whatever, I don't use paper. My sewing machine's fine. But for something just thin like this, I do use a piece of paper. And I don't worry about folding all nice and neat and making these perfect ruffles. I usually just shove it under there, and the messier it is, I like it. Since I was adding this crochet lace on top, I did have to, fold and take more care with it. Just so that it was in with the ruffle part. So anyway, of course I'm putting, oh, you know what? I'm forgetting that I'm putting this inside here. I can't put ruffle in here. Okay, so this is going to have to be used on the outside of here. So I guess that won't work for now. Let's see, what else can we do? Wanted to add a little something to it instead of just having the bird. So we need some little trim or something. I feel like it needs something anyway. Maybe I need to keep this simpler and decorate the pocket more. I say you can't see, but I'm reaching over the camera to get my cheesecloth. Maybe that's what I'll do. I will take this little stem off. Yeah, I always like getting leaves in my kits for the fall. Everybody has such a different take on them. And I don't mind fussy cutting, so... There. Yeah, I don't want too much bulk if I'm going to be putting it in this pocket. Yeah, there we go. All right, then we need some kind of topper for the tag. And I'm running out of eyelets. I need to get some more. I looked at some the other night, but I haven't decided what I want. And if anyone has any ideas what brand you think is best besides We Are Memory Keepers, let me know in the comments what you buy. If you have a link to Amazon, I sure would like to know. I was looking, and you know, the only thing I really could find was all the ones that has the extra little grommet on the back, which I guess you don't have to use those. But anyway. See, I have a little jar here of little snippets of stuff. I thought I had 101's at the very bottom, of course. Oh no, this is what I want. I keep all these little tiny pieces, even this small, because when I make little clusters or snippets or whatever, I mean, I'll just lay all these on top of, you know, a bigger piece of lace, and all these little tiny pieces, you know, I'll just set on top and then send it through the sewing machine with a zigzag stitch, and it makes really neat little clusters. So I tend to keep all my little pieces here. I'm sure everybody does. Oh, maybe I'll use that. Use this for my tag. All right, so there we have a little tag. I don't think that's so bad. All right, and then let's look at, I kind of like this little, All right, so back to my ruffle. I really like my ruffle. It's probably too much to put the whole thing on. So I probably could use half of it for the bottom. Let's see. There's another page here. This page is in the kit, which, you know, you could use as a journal page, but you can also just, you know, tear off these different pieces, which I think I may do here. I'm going to take this one. See if I can hand tear it out without losing too much of it. This is when it would be handy if I had fingernails, which is never going to happen. I used to get my nails done and I kind of miss it sometimes, but I don't work anymore, so I can't afford that. And I see so many people, you know, in their videos just have these gorgeous nails. Makes me kind of envious. But then, you know, there's people that don't, which is okay too. We also have these jars. I think these jars are pretty neat. Oh, and I even saw some tags in the Line Dot Arrow Facebook group that they have these jars, and then they actually cut out the bingo numbers and put them in, and then one person had them on a string, had the numbers on there. That was a really great idea. I don't know, you know, Natalie does such a good job with the fly by the seat of her pants when she put stuff together. She has no plans when she starts, and she makes the most gorgeous things. And me, I really take some time. I mean, I try not to overthink it, but sometimes I'm just not real confident or sure or whatever, and sometimes I just do it and leave it, and I just don't worry about it. But I think I'm just going to do something like that. I'm trying to think if there's something else I could do. Maybe a little, if I had a little bit of lace on the side, especially with that orange butterfly. I've got some orange trim too. That's too much. I'm gonna have a piece of this. Yeah, then, yeah, that just takes away from the pretty butterfly. Just needs something plain, I think. See, I'm gonna look in my other bin here. And I'll just put a piece of this, if I can get it kind of frayed up here. Not sure I inked that or not. So I want you to be able to tell that, here, I think I'll do this. I want you to be able to tell that that's a leaf there. All right. And I'm going to take a little bit of black thread here for some antenna, because I always, a lot of times, cut them off. There we go. Does anybody see something else they would add? I kind of wanted a label, but I think these are a little big. I think in here there's actually, in the stuff I have cut out, there are some smaller ones that are 2 to a page. Yeah. I never thought I would enjoy cutting paper so much. I would never have known that when I first started this junk journal thing a few years ago. But I actually enjoy it. Oh, I think I put it upside down. I can't, even with my glasses on, I can't see. I'm determined to put this little flower on somewhere. So it's just going to be here. It's not quite dark orange, but it's just going to have to work. All right, so there's our pocket. And looks like I lost my tag already. Oh, here we go. All right, so here's the pocket and here's the tag. And there it is together. And I am not sure if I'm going to glue this down or clip it in. If I decide to clip it in, I might add something to the back, or I could just leave this as writing space. Even if I probably will clip it in and leave this as writing space. So anyway, there we go. I hope you enjoyed that. And like I said, we have, we're playing bingo right now, which is for prizes. But that's already started. But you still can join in and make tags. You can use the freebies to make your tags if you post them in the Facebook group LDA line.arrow, which I will link below, and you use the hashtag LDA Wonder Bingo, then you can get one entry in, and this is per post, not picture. And if you buy the kit, which I will also link below, and you use that to make your tags, then you will get 2 entries per post. And that will be through the end of the month, or when we finish playing bingo. So I will leave some links below. Please check them out. It'd be great if you joined us. And if you do, post in the Facebook group. And we look forward to hearing from you. And thanks for watching, and I will